mild start to our morning around southern Colorado. Temperatures are sitting in the 20s and 30s. There are some lower 40s around already, but things won't be going up too much further as clouds are beginning to roll into the region as well. 41 at the Bourbon Brothers Southern Kitchen Camera, Northgate and Bass Pro Shop on the north end of Colorado Springs. And as we finish it off today, we'll top out near 50 in the Springs. It'll be lower 50s in places like Canyon City and also in Pueblo, as well as in Trinidad and Springfield. Most other locations are going to be sitting in the 40s, except up in the highest elevations and over towards Burlington, where it's 39 for your high. 29 in Gunnison, 32 at Leadville, 41 up in Denver. Temperatures at the stadium will be in that similar territory as we kick things off, but then they'll begin to drop back as the game goes on. Clouds are rolling in. We talked about that, and you can see them from Woodland Park from atop of Gold Hill with a Peak Internet camera. A little bit of snow off in the distance is on the peaks already. More snow will be on those peaks by the time we finish it off over the next couple of days. 37 the current temperature in the Springs, also in Canyon City, 29 in Pueblo, 37 at Walsenburg. Teens 20s in the high country, 10 in Gunnison, 21 at Leadville, 20 at Alamosa. Temperatures in the plains are also sitting in the lower to middle 20s and mid to upper 20s. Lamar has 20 degrees on the nose. La Junta checks in with 29. Skyscan satellite and radar, not much to look at along and to the east of I-25, but it's when you get to the high country and points west of the Continental Divide, you begin to pick up a bit of snow between Grand Junction and the divide itself. We're beginning to see some snow make its way into western and southwestern portions of the Centennial State, and the Skycast shows us what's going to happen with that snow as we go through our Sunday afternoon. By Sunday evening, it changes over to rain because temperatures by this point will be warm enough, at least in the Springs and in Pueblo, to see the precipitation fall and the rain form at first. But then as we go through 9 o'clock, here comes that cold air, and it changes it all over to snow. By midnight, most of the snow is done in the Springs, but it continues in Pueblo and points eastward over towards La Junta along Highway 50. Be great news to see some moisture in the eastern plains, and there will be some, according to our Skycast, as we go through the next 24 hours. Small chance for snow also takes us through our Monday morning into our Monday afternoon with very little additional accumulation. But by the time it's all said and done, by Monday afternoon, we're talking about 3 to 6 inches in some isolated spots to the northwest of Leadville. Zooming it in now to give you an idea of what's going to fall in portions of El Paso and Teller counties. 1 to 3 inches now. Skycast, the snow predictor, is taking away that little 3 to 6 inch spot and now wants to put 1 to 3 inches in areas between the Springs and Fountain. The bulk of the heaviest snow is going to be north of the Springs, up towards Monument, and west of the Springs towards Woodland Park. Watch out, too, on Pikes Peak. There will be some additional snows as you head throughout the rest of the county as well. Light purple is 3 to 6, dark purple 6 to 12, and not surprising that's going to fall on some of the highest peaks in the state. 1 to 3 inches is also possible in the southwestern mountains, too. 7-day forecast for the Springs. High temperatures are going to drop back to the middle 20s on Monday, upper 20s on Tuesday before things rebound by later on in the forecast. They'll be sitting in the upper 40s and lower 50s Thursday through Saturday. Those are going to be sitting in the teens and 20s. Pueblo, topping out in the lower 50s today. That gives way to upper 20s on Monday. Then it's right around 30 on Tuesday. Back to the lower 50s again Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. To Canyon City, 7-day forecast. High temperatures, 50 today, 30 on Monday and Tuesday. So a big drop off of the table once again, Bonnie. And temperatures push towards 50 and get there by Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Telecom, forecast for you. High temperatures, lower 40s today, very pleasant. Then it's mid to upper 20s, closer to where we should be on Monday and Tuesday. Back to the lower 40s again, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Again, additional accumulations Monday and Tuesday, or at least later Monday into Tuesday. They're not going to be all that high, but there will be some, just enough to slicken up those roads just a bit.
Gotcha. So definitely a heads up for drivers tomorrow. And even later tonight, like you said, drivers coming back from the Broncos game, that could be a bit of a headache.
That stretch of I-25 between the Springs and Denver will begin to pick up some rain and snow later on this evening, yes.
Gotcha.
Game should end right around 6 o'clock our time. So by that point, that's when it's going to begin to start raining and snowing.
Ooh, not the best timing there, but all right. All right, at least we have a heads up. Thanks so much, Jay.